And the boys are going to go talk wrestling. And I'm going to go sit here and wonder what the hell they're talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
Wrestling News, episode 37. Here comes Deadly Dudley.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of Comic Book Man's Video Outhouse concerning the WWE. I am, as always, your humble servant, Uncle Peter, and joining me as he always does for this stuff, the fountain of, the Minister of Information.
Oh, I'm a minister now?
Minister of Information.
I knew that reading.
You have been promoted.
My God.
And we are coming to you, as we always do, from that comic book Shangri-La known as Alternate Reality Incorporated, located next to the corner of 111 the Kedzie in the fashionable Chicago neighborhood of Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality Incorporated, where all your new comic books can be had for 15% off, just like the sign says. Why does he do it? I don't know. Because he's cool.
He's got a death wish.
And as I said, we're going into the WWE news and views, and cue up the late breaking news.
I got that actually.
This just in, Bocepheus.
On Friday, May the 21st, the WWE bid goodbye to Carlito.
He's out of here.
Carlito.
They sent him on his way.
Well, no, actually,
finally.
Actually, they didn't send him. He left.
Oh, he left.
He failed. He had his first failure of a wellness program violation. They said, you want to go to rehab? He went, no, I'm not going to rehab. Thank you for having me. I'm going to go away and where someone can actually use me. And so he left.
He did that on purpose. He did that on purpose.
Oh, give me a
I'll be
break.
willing to bet. They never tell you what the violation was about. It was about weed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Ricky Williams of the WWE, Carlito, would rather smoke the doobage than stick with a relatively well-paying, stable company.
Oh, I bet you he blew that on purpose.
He won't be long without a job. What's really cute is the plan was to put him and his brother together as a tag team hanging out with Ted DiBiase, but the younger brother of Miguel, he's in the farm leagues, so they'll just bring him up and he'll replace Carl.
And life goes on.
Primo, whatever the hell he is.
Life going on again for good old JR, the original JR, Jim Ross. He's making some changes in his life, too. What's he doing there, Bo?
He closed the JR's Family Barbecue Restaurant in Norman, Oklahoma due to the economy. He
Sucked.
Well, yeah, the economy sucked, although everyone who went to the restaurant said it was a really cool place to be and cool place to go to, and the food was excellent. The final word...
So maybe he reopens it.
No, he probably won't reopen. The final word on his WWE career is going to be announced shortly. He basically, when he announced he was closing the restaurant up, he said that something was going on which would involve him doing some traveling. So he's either going to be traveling for the WWE or he's leaving to go get a job where they actually appreciate what he does.
And if that's not the WWE, they ought to have their collective head examined. Somebody else who ought to have his collective head examined, Vice President for the WWE, lawyer for the WWE, Jared Barty. You're about to find out.
Jared Barty was an executive vice president, and he was a big deal muckety-muck lawyer with the WWE. At WrestleMania weekend, he got really loaded at the party.
Hammered.
And he hit on a female executive who in the sales department. This person
isn't that like called sexual harassment?
That would be called sexual harassment.
Yeah,
What's really cute is the woman that he hit on.
Yes.
About a couple weeks after that, she got fired from the WWE for giving a staffer in the company oral pleasure,
little oral love,
in the offices during business hours.
I gotta hire a secretary.
So she left the company. Now the story with Barty's kind of weird. The WWE says he left, but then they also said he was fired. And then when you asked them about what's going on, they sort of pretend he was never there. So
he gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Thank you, Hawk Harrelson. Somebody else she gone, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix, but she's hurt.
Yeah, she tore an ACL. She had surgery from Dr. James Andrews, which means the WWE's 1 or 2 divas short. Now, who just got cut by the WWE?
Mickey?
Yeah, so now they're going, why did we let her go?
They didn't do that.
Because we don't have anyone to replace her. And Mickey, by the way, is not coming back because her country CD came out this week. And guess who was at the release party?
Who?
Dixie Carter from TNA.
Oh, so boy.
She ain't coming back.
Just a coincidence. Just a coincidence.
WWE made her cry anyway.
That's right. Anyway, good luck with the CD there, Mickey, and good luck with Dixie.
You can buy it right now.
You can anywhere.
Amazon.
Anywhere. Amazon. Go out, get it.
If you like country music.
because somebody else who's hurting out, that would be one of the young lions.
Brett DiBiase, his knee, he can be out for a while. The plan was for Ted DiBiase Jr. and Brett and Joe Henning, Kurt Henning's son, to come up and be part of the group called the Fortunate Sons.
The Fortunate Sons.
Now, since Brett's going to be out for a while,
Cue up Creedence Clearwater.
The plan is, and at this point, to bring up Joe Henning anyway, just because they're like, he's ready to come up, and he's got nothing left to prove down at Florida Championship Wrestling.
Cool. So anyway, well, Joe, good luck in the big leagues, and life goes on. WWE was thinking about bringing somebody else in, but maybe not so much now.
Well, Bill Goldberg says his negotiation with the WWE about coming in about action figures and stuff has stalled. He says he's not going to take less money because they don't think he's worth it. And so he's more than willing to hang out and basically make money doing other things than sign a really crappy deal with the WWE about action figures and popping up at WrestleMania next year.
And he's always hosting Bull Run on that cable network.
Yes.
Where you go racing around.
Nobody gives a rat's ass about him anymore.
Yeah, well.
Actually, he said that
he thinks they do,
he
comic
said
book man.
That at conventions and stuff, that he still gets a lot of people walking up wanting to buy action figures, which is why he was going to go in there. But he's making a good living, not wrestling.
So does Jerry Lawler. So what?
Well, Jerry Lawler draws comics.
But Jerry Lawler's an artiste as well. And that'll be enough from the Peanut Gallery.
Yeah,
why?
I'm trying to
Because
finish
we're
this
out.
up.
We're done. We ran the list.
That's it?
That's all
it.
we got.
We're done. That's it. For more pearls of wisdom from
Your mother tongue.
really can't talk
Swedish.
English.
You speak Swedish.
Yes, I do. But for all the pearls of wisdom from our Minister of Information, along with comic book news, media news, movie news, you have heard this a million times by now.
Where can I find it?
There's a little girl right over there somewhere who's going to tell you your stop on the information superhighway. Sarah, tell them where to go again.
www.myalternatereality.com.
She does that so well. Anyway, like I said, we're out of here. I'm your humble servant, Uncle Peter.
I'm Bo.
And see ya!
Here at Alternate Reality, all new comics are 15% off every day for everybody. That's right, all my new comics are always 15% off every day for everyone. All you got to do is stop in here and pick it up anytime during the 7 days that book is new. So be sure to stop off here at Alternate Reality and pick up this week's new comics for 15% off all the time, only at Alternate Reality.